you guys. I am back. So if this is your first time, welcome to Spoken Word Wednesday, K Renee Speaks. If you are rejoining, wondering where I have been, hello, and thank you for coming back and continuing to support me. As usual, if you like what you hear, make sure you subscribe and pass it along to someone or share it on your page. Thank you all. We're going to go ahead and jump right into things. Silent nightmares. Bright smiles and big ribbon bows frolicking through the playground. Sandboxes full of innocence was all that could be found. Swing set giggles and chatter about baby dolls, tea parties, and stickers. Who knew the secrets some of those darlings were keeping were way sicker? Not keeping by their choice either. It was being taught to them to keep family business private, never escaping, receiving a breather. You have some mothers who are working nonstop just to provide. So her babies she entrusted in her siblings, relatives, or their fathers, not aware of some of the sick and disgusting qualities some of them would hide, not knowing she would put one of her precious flowers into harm's way. Hey, pretty girl, come sit on uncle's, daddy's, or cousin's lap, that person would say. Without hesitation, in the purest way, she would oblige, only to be fondled and touched in between her delicates that resided between her 6-year-old thighs. How had these men tricked their way in? Deceitful sacks of shit. They were supposed to be her protectors, not molesters. They were her kin. What about the family sleepovers that all the children are piled into one bed? That older cousin that's been spying and preying on the toddler to in the middle of the night disturb her butterfly dreams to be led into his darkened misery created by someone that did it to him before. So now at 2 years old, she has an irritation and unexplained infection because with parts of him he had to touch. Imagination wasn't enough. He desired more, taking away priceless childhood memories and escalating them into nightmares. Physical on top of emotional, on top of not to mention psychological damages that may never be repaired. Let's not forget about the boyfriends that get let into the home. But they didn't stick around for the love of the mother, they stuck around for the attraction to her son. Late night creeping from the grown folks' party into the kids' room. Lights out, everyone else asleep, nowhere to escape. This young man's fate was sealed, he was doomed. He would be added to a list of many, to an agenda of kiss and don't tell, but for his sake, his replacement daddy would be caught, and the raft of some adult would be plenty. Only to get older, this young boy would destruct and transfer these desires to his sister, and she would obey and keep quiet because it was instilled to not speak up to any helpful madam or mister. She would grow of age and become a teen with early woman curves. How dare she bloom and catch the eye of her stepdad, her own father, stepping into the webs of new predators? That infuriated her mother, and protection was lost and competition was underway. To be silent, to be given the world, to be the favorite, to protect her father's secret, in cash and gifts and trips, he would pay. Until one day was the last time, and she finally had something to say. She had to break a silence of so many damaged years. She stepped outside of all the confusion and generational curses and confessed for everyone she faced up to her fears. To her surprise, everyone surrounded and sprung into action. She never knew if she told anyone would support her or take the stance all of her life she had been lacking. We must stop teaching our children to only tell if a stranger does something wrong. They must feel safe and secure in the bedside cuddles of their teddy bears in their own homes. They must understand the difference between truths and fairy tales. They need a united front, be it from a woman or a male, to have the ability to endure childhood years snatched away. Speaks so many volumes that need to be corrected before the audacity of denial that anyone could portray. Have a great one, you guys.